Dominic Catalano here with you, about to kick off our gold medal matches in our pro divisions. We will have first up women's pro doubles gold, followed by men's pro doubles gold, and concluding our day, our mixed doubles gold here at the Boca Raton Masters.
It's a lot of gold.
It is lots of gold, lots of bling to be given out here today. Coming up next, though, in our pro women's doubles match, we have twin sisters Jade and Jackie Kawamoto. One a lefty, one a righty, equally as dangerous, though. They are taking on top of the pickleball world, Simone Jardim and Andrea Koop, coming through our winner bracket, undefeated into the gold medal match. And as we look at that bracket for our women's pro doubles, you can see Kawamoto sisters had to take down Michelle Esquivel and Sarah Ansberry on their way through the bronze medal match from the back draw to make their way back here into the gold medal match, while Jardim and Koop took down Esquivel and Ansberry in the winner bracket final, dropping them into that.
And this is a rematch of semifinal number 1 with Kawamoto, and Kawamoto taking on Jardim and Koop. Jardim and Koop took game 1 11-8, but then Kawamoto took game 2 11-9, and then ended up losing game 3 14-12 and had 5 match points on their paddle, couldn't convert, and end up losing and having to come out of the consolation bracket. In my interview after the bronze medal match, I asked Jade and Jackie about that, and as I brought it up, both of them kind of cringed. And they were both like, ugh, and I'm like, too soon?
Don't remind me.
It's just a little too soon at that moment, but they were very excited that they get another chance at Simone Jardim and Andrea Koop. That is what the best part of this double elimination bracket. You can come back and avenge that loss. So the Kawamotos looking to avenge that loss and getting a little coaching tips from, who is that incognito over there? Sarah Ansberry.
Flying under the radar.
With those sunglasses and sock hat on, just giving them a little advice of what to do. But I do think that both Jade and Jackie Kawamoto know what their game plan is going in. They know what they need to do. They did it. They had the opportunities. It wasn't like they didn't and they got killed. They were right there, and this is going to be a fun match.
Absolutely, and because the Kawamoto sisters are coming back through that back draw into our gold medal match, they will have to beat Jardim and Koop 2 out of 3 games here to start us off, and then force that tiebreaker match to 15 if they want to get that gold medal for themselves. Again, Koop and Jardim undefeated through the winner women's doubles bracket. So if they lose this 2 out of 3 portion, that will be their first loss. And because this is a double elimination, they will have to be beaten one final time. And again, Koop and Jardim both battling a little bit of injury here, little tightness at this tournament. So we'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our competitors here for our women's double gold medal match.
First game.
Andrea Koop and Simone Jardim, and Jackie and Jade Kawamoto.
Andy Jones is going to be our head referee for this match. Melissa Owensby will be backup referee. Kawamoto sisters on the far end start us off serving. Jackie Kawamoto in the visor in the blue. Jade Kawamoto in the gray with no visor.
A1, Carmen, 002.
Good talk from Jardim. I saw this had to be 2018 Simone's peak performance tournament in Bonita Springs. First tournament anyone saw the Kawamotos in 18. they gave Simone and Corinne Carr everything they could handle, you know, a little over 3.5 years ago. And that was their first, I believe, pro tournament they had ever played. And from that day on, it has just been an upward climb for the Kawamoto sisters.
Indeed. Chatting with them a little bit before this match as well. A lot in the pickleball world are wondering, are we going to see them more? Are they going to be at more tournaments this year? And they said they certainly hope to. That is their plan. They do have jobs both from the Indianapolis, Indiana area. But they said, yes, they hope to be at more tournaments this year, and we certainly hope to see them at more as they kind of solidify their spot here in the top rankings of our women's pros.
Oh, big winner down the middle from Jardim. And point before, you saw that lob from transition area, which set up a drive. So you're seeing this a little more now. It's just another tactic being used by a lot of pros, is the lob to drive. Oh, what a backhand from Jardim as she sets up to hit this cross court and then just pulls the trigger.
You could see as that lob got thrown up, Simone definitely a little slow to get to it. She did get there, but you could see as she was facing us, it seemed like it was a lot of effort for her to get there. So again, she's not at 100% here this weekend, but she's still going to give it her all.
That's a nice pull there from Jackie Kawamoto in the middle. Kind of stop that bleeding as Jardim and Koop jump out to a 4-0 lead.
Yeah. 1-4-1.
Nice job, Andrea Koop finding that back corner off the great defense from Jardim.
And again, we've said it 1,000,000 times. The wind is a factor here right now, mostly to the back of the Kawamoto sisters. So when they think balls are flying long, good chance they might drop in like that last one we saw.
Not out.
Nice job by Jade Kawamoto getting that ball down, getting on top of it, getting at the feet of Jardim. Jardim upset with herself as she pulled to the sideline. After she does that, she points to the middle going, that's where she needed to go. I agree.
Clips top of the tape, rolls along it and out.
2-4-1.
Oh, thought Andrea had gotten out of the way of that, but that ball ends up catching her off the arm.
And she's trying to get out of the way and just couldn't do it fast enough. But again, she was shocked by where that ball was coming from too. A little misdirection from Jade.
I got you. Yeah. Second server.
Jardim and Koop, the #1 seeded team here today in the women's pro bracket. Kawamoto sisters, #5.
Koop hit that like 3 times as she slingshots that down. She apologizes, and you heard it too. Come off her paddle, kind of awkward.
Four, 3-1 here in game 1 of this gold medal match.
No. Point. Here? Yeah. 5-3-1. You. Go. I got it. You.
Wow, just such good defense from the Kawamotos throughout that point. I mean, making their name as 2 of the better defenders in the game right now. I mean, they're getting everything that Jardim and Koop have back.
Saw that a lot in the bronze medal match as well against Esquivel and Ansbury. Just everything came back. Very frustrating to be on the opposite side of that.
Well, it's funny you say that, because then I talked to Sarah Ansbury and Lynn after, and Sarah's like, they're so annoying. Like,
Exactly.
They're just annoying. They frustrate you because everything is coming back.
Let's go.
I like the little drop volley from Jardim. The issue is that Jade came up and tried to pull the trigger on that, right?
Agreed.
Instead of just, okay, get there, now drop that cross court and get right back in that point, because she was there.
Yeah, really hard to speed it up when you're on the run up to get that drop volley. Really difficult to do. Again, we're seeing a lot of lobs being thrown up from Jardim and Koop here. Again, they have the wind on their side with those lobs because they can kind of throw it up, and it's most likely not going to go long. And right now, the Kawamotos are having a little trouble dealing with that. You know, sort of, again, do you hit it out of the air? It's kind of moving with the wind. It's hard to track it. So a lot of times they're letting it drop because they want to make sure, get a good paddle on it, and that then kind of just puts them out of position for the next shot.
We'll see what Jade and Jackie talked about during that timeout, see if they change anything up here in this first game, down by 5.
Again.
Wow, what a lob by Koop. And again, from this side that Jardim and Koop are on, the wind's in their face a little bit. So if Koop throws that up there, wind's going to knock it down, and it did just that. And then Kawamoto tried to counter it with a lob of her own, and because the wind's at their back, went long. And that's just pure frustration from the Kawamotos. They're getting a little taste of their own medicine right now because Jardim and Koop are getting everything back.
Yeah, they're making too many errors right now, and again, those lobs are getting thrown up. Just a little off their game here in this gold medal match. And Jardim and Koop will take game 1, 11-3 here in our gold medal match for women's pro doubles. Again, thank you for joining us for our ESPN Plus coverage of our gold medal matches here in our pro brackets. We'll take a short break and be right back with game number 2 after this. Welcome back to our continued ESPN Plus coverage here of the APP Boca Raton Masters Tournament and our medal match Sunday. Gold medal matches are all that is left here of our coverage. Our final day here at the Masters Tournament. Game number 2 kicking off right now. Simone Jardim and Andrea Koop on the far end. Jade and Jackie Kawamoto on the near end. Jackie in the blue, Jade in the pink. Jardim and Koop taking game 1, 11-3. Really showing their experience at this level of pickleball.
Right there, and Jackie says, enough of this. I'm done. Let's get this side out and let's go. Got to get back in here quick. Cannot let this get away from you. Okay, now again the experience too from Jardim and Koop have to understand now the wind is at their back. Got to take something off right there.
We'll see if the Kawamoto sisters can now use it to their advantage.
Nice ball right behind Koop. Take a quick 2-1 lead here. Way to get on top of that by Jade.
2-1-1.
No, wide.
Just wide there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Kawamotos throwing up some lobs of their own now on this end of the court.
2-1-2.
We'll see.
You again.
Trying to go backdoor there on Jardim. Unfortunately, just a little wide, but the Kawamotos do take a 2-1 lead here.
1-2-1.
Wind gusting right now. You can see how much that ball got held up in the wind.
Point.
The sisters just kind of smile at each other. Thinking, I thought you had that. I
Jade
thought you
looks
had
right
that.
at Jackie and just puts her arms up and goes, I thought you were going to take that. Jackie says the same thing back.
Twin power only goes so far, I guess.
That's good pressure right there from Jackie. Simone very upset with herself after that point.
Foot stomp.
Yeah.
3-2-2.
I'd like to see the Kawamotos slow it down a little here. I think they're trying to speed up a little too much, getting into hands battles too quickly. I'd like to see them work the dink a little bit more. Oh, did they hurt?
That's the hard part is they're trying to, but Koop and Jardim are just not allowing it. They're attacking whenever they can. So right now there is no yellow area for Koop and Jardim. There's only red and green. And red meaning anything below their shins, they're really not attacking too much. But anything shin height or above, they're attacking. That would be technically about a yellow area, meaning caution, maybe, yes, no, between your shins, top of your kneecap. But right now, Koop and Jardim are just, they're going to grip and go.
Second server.
And Jackie trying to lob that ball up and over Koop. Again, the wind in their face, you need to really kind of hit that.
3-4-2.
No.
Flat out.
Long there. Kawamoto's within 1 here in game 2. This is a must-win game 2 for Jade and Jackie Kawamoto. Otherwise, a silver medal is in their future.
Oh, it's just such a good pull from Jardim. She loves that little backhand roll, and what she does, she doesn't roll it back
5-3-1.
cross court. She rolls it right at her opponent in front of her. Wow, Andrea Koop and Simone Jardim. What a point. Just straight defense from Koop and Jardim. Stay in that. And then turning defense into offense.
Timeout controlled by the receiving team. The score is
We have a timeout called by Jade and Jackie Kawamoto as they are now trailing 6-3 here in this second game of our gold medal match. Again, our men's doubles gold medal match coming up next. It'll be Deckelbar and Adam Stone facing off once again against Eden Lika and Andre Descu. I'm sure they are somewhere warming up as I speak, getting ready to go at the conclusion of this match.
Won't be hard to find 3 of those guys walking around here.
That's true. They do not blend in with the crowd, as they say.
No, it's that'll be a very good match. Again, talked with Descu and Lika after their last match, and they really want this match again. Again, we say it again, the best part of that double elimination is being able to come back and have an opportunity to beat the team that beat you earlier.
That match had 2 hindrance calls in 2 different games that took quite a while to resolve, so a little bit of a dramatic match between those 2 teams. We'll see if we will get that again, but first we must crown a gold medalist here in our women's pro doubles.
There it is again, Jardim just flipping that. What's happening is when it is in front of Jade Kawamoto, Jade is recognizing it, backing up, but then she's not able to get a good paddle on it to reset it.
Set up there from Jade for her sister, who is definitely getting very engaged in these rallies, trying to take over a little.
There's a lob to half drive. Rare miss right there from Koop on that 2-handed backhand.
3-7-1.
Serve almost goes right across that center line. Okay, Simone Jardim.
Oh, and then she alligator armed the last one because I think she thought that Koop was going to be there. She didn't want to try and take that off the short hop.
Sorry, you good?
4-7-1.
does such a good job to give herself an opportunity to put a ball away, but overhits it.
We'll see where Koop and Jardim stack here again. They mixed it up on that last rally. Putting Koop on that left side. We'll see if they do it again. They do not.
Wow, Jardim, what a great job of covering for her partner, Koop. She got lobbed. Kawamoto's were trying to give them what they've been doing, the lob to drive. But Jardim took accountability in the middle. Stop that right away.
Oh, geez, there has been, what, 5 net cords during that rally? It just was like net pop, net pop, net pop.
And ball just changing directions. Hardest one was Koop because Kawamoto tried to flip one down the middle. Koop was trying to read it and then had to change directions completely.
7-5-1.
That's 7-5-1. Oh, that ball just flew off the court with the wind. Just saw that take a sharp right turn off the exit ramp. And 8-5. Just a few too many of those errors from the Kawamoto sisters here. I think has really kind of made the difference here in this match. 9-5-1. Jardim and Koop. Oh.
Jardim gives one back.
Still have a serve left and 2 points left to go.
Big hold right here for the Kawamotos. Ball got in on Jackie and jams her up, and it is a gold medal point here for Jardim and Koop.
Big hold. If the Kawamotos can get something going here, 5 points is not an impossible feat. Yelp there from Jardim as she sends that wide. Good patience from the Kawamotos.
Yeah, that's what they need to do right now. Elongate these points, eliminate Koop and Jardim from attacking so much.
Oh, and a quick point.
I like this timeout right here. Jardim and Koop, again, we've said it before, 2 veterans of the game. They understand when and proper time to take a timeout. And right there where you are up by 5, and then all of a sudden it is a long, elongated rally. They make a mistake, Simone makes a mistake, free point there. Then a return of serve mistake, again, real quick. Not happening, you're not getting on a roll. We're gonna take this timeout, and we're gonna stop this. And that's exactly what they're trying to do right here, is take that timeout, slow the Kawamotos down and go from there.
And because, you know, Simone had those 2 errors, it's as much for herself to calm herself down and refocus, recenter herself, shake those off, you know, get right back into the moment, the present point you're facing, which I think will see them do here, but can the Kawamotos gain a little confidence here as they're inching their way closer? 7-10-1. Still are on that first serve.
Second server.
One stop. Down, 1 to go for Koop and Jardim to get that match point serve back.
Go. I got it. Oh, you.
Koop wasn't sure if she wanted to play that. Last second does and goes long. Now it's getting interesting right here. Within 2. If they can somehow, some way squeeze out 2 quick points and tie this up before the side out, now it is very interesting here.
8-10-2.
Go. You. I got it.
What a cross-court shot there from Simone Jardim, as she had Jackie Kawamoto coming up to the center.
And Jackie, I think, just needed to go a little flatter, kind of into the middle instead of trying to go so far back cross court. But another gold medal match point here. Oh, did it catch the
Wow,
line?
it did.
Wow. Barely survived that. Going out, and there is just no chance Jardim can get there.
10-8-2.
Big hole.
Survive.
Wow. Everyone here is almost like holding their breath on that whole point right there to see if we're going to get them to serve back here and make this a match.
Let's go.
8-10-1.
Oh my gosh.
You. You.
What amazing gets for the Kawamoto sisters to even stay in there.
Almost sounded like it went off Simone's handle. Unbelievable point right there, and the Kawamoto's within 1 of tying this back up here.
9-10-2.
Oh, it goes long. I heard someone in the crowd go, "That's in." Oh, what an effort.
A 4th match point here for Jardim and Koop.
10-9-1. Second server.
Shot.
Simone, I don't know what
She
said.
aggressively said, "Nice shot."
Yes.
Said, "Oh, nice shot."
Match point number 5.
Oh, wind changing directions here.
Don't like that decision.
They've brought them back up to the net multiple times.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Look at that. Jade just almost wearing that ball off her left shoulder. Another opportunity to tie this up.
They took him to 3 the first time. Can they do it again? And a timeout called by Koop and Jardim, as they are now, how many match points?
There's been 5 match points. They've eliminated all of them.
And now it's gone.
Right.
Match point is gone.
Jade and Jackie were down 10-5. So Jardim and Koop were up 10-5 serving for the match, for the gold medal. And Jade and Jackie just would not go away. They just keep grinding and grinding and grinding. And like Sarah Ansbury said earlier, the Kawamotos are just so annoying. And it's not in a bad way. It is just, they just get everything back and they just grind away at you. Just when you think, oh, we got match point, 10-5, double their score, we got this, and now it's 10-10.
Remember when I said they're down by 5, but that was not an impossible number to overcome, and they have done just that. Which shows it is not over till it's over at pickleball.
And now it's 10-10 on 1 for the Kawamotos.
Time in. 10-10-1.
Missed it from Koop. And on the flip side now, Jade and Jackie have a game point to force a 3rd game here.
Very reminiscent of our men's bronze medal match earlier. This same thing happened. 2 errors, 1 from Koop and 1 from Jardim. And the Kawamotos are going to a game 3 here in our women's pro doubles gold medal match. More amazing pickleball still to come, as the thrilling conclusion of this gold medal match is coming your way next, right after this break. Welcome back, everyone. Again, if you've been joining us this whole time, an epic second game just took place here in our women's pro doubles gold medal match, and game 3 to determine all of the marbles is coming up right now.
There may be some extra marbles if the Kawamotos win.
That is
then we
true.
go to a
that
game
is
to
true.
50.
Some of the marbles maybe, we'll see. Jade and Jackie Kawamoto on the far end. Jade in the pink, Jackie in the blue, taking on Simone Jardim in the pink, Andrea Koop in the white on the near end. Again, 5 match point opportunities for Koop and Jardim in that second game. Could not close. Kawamotos able to come back, overtake them 12-10.
Oh, nice inside out from Jardim.
And yes, as you mentioned, if Koop and Jardim are able to win this 3rd game, they are our gold medalists. If the Kawamotos win, however, a tiebreaker match to 15 is coming next.
Yeah, and Koop looking at Jardim, was that really out? And Koop, Jardim just nods her head and goes, yeah, that was out.
Just misses that back line. Again, we're already seeing the same strategy from this end of the court. Jardim and Koop already throwing up some lobs, pushing the Kawamotos off that line. It's the professor.
1-0-1. Second server.
Nice, there it is again. She kind of went away from it as they were up 10-5, right? That little roll flip on the backhand side, straight at Jackie, or I'm sorry, at Jade. And now she goes back to it right there and you get on board. Oh, that's too good there from Jade. Watch her pressure, ball back, and then just slice this right in the kitchen.
Come on, use it.
One.
Yeah.
1-1-2. Side out.
Yeah.
1-1-1.
Come on.
Second server.
Here.
1-1-2.
Nice angle there from Simone Jardim. She puts that ball away with the two-handed backhand. Side out here. Still all tied at 1.
1-1-1.
You.
Oh, that's
Gonna
go long.
Yeah,
Point.
I had
Jade,
a lot
Jade forgot
on
for a
it.
minute which side she was on. She's got that wind behind her.
2-1-1. Second server. 2-1-2.
You. You. Mine use it.
Point.
Yeah.
3-1-2.
Go. You. You. Go. Go again.
Oh, nice finish there from Jackie Kawamoto. A little 1-2 combo from Jackie. And side out.
1-3-1.
Oh,
Second server.
kind of snuck between Jackie's paddle and head. Clips that side. The creator and founder of the APP Tour getting a quick
He
bite to
finally gets
eat.
to eat?
I know, finally this might be the first time he's eaten all day. He's been just running around everywhere.
It's the first time I've seen him eat this year.
I know. When does he have the time?
That is the man right there. CEO, founder, and organizer of the APP Tour. Oh, great job by Simone Jardim, and again, the placement over power. She rips that ball in the middle, hits it pretty hard, about 80–90%, gets the pop-up, and then just hits a beautiful inside-out forehand angle at about 50% for the winner.
That's gonna land in. Koop thinks that's sailing long. You can see again, it's pretty chilly here for Boca Raton. Our fans are bundled up in their coats and hats. You'd think we were in the Midwest. But nope, beautiful Florida.
One point away here from an end change here for Jardim and Koop.
Nice get from Jackie. Nice leave from Jade Kawamoto there as Simone Jardim sails that past her and out. Oh, Jardim barely gets a hold of that serve as it just dies.
152.
Almost digs that out, does Koop. But the Kawamotos put a crooked number up on the board. 2-5.
You got it. Come on.
Too much Jardim right there. And she was bound and determined to end that little mini run by the Kawamotos.
Second server.
Just sails long.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to drop.
Jade Kawamoto definitely had to scramble to get back there.
Oh, that's good cover there from Jade in the middle. But an end change here in favor of Jardim and Koop, up 6-3 here in game number 3.
As they came through the winner bracket, they are still undefeated here in women's pro doubles. So if they win this game, they will complete their undefeated run all the way to the gold medal. And Andrea Koop was dealing with a little bit of a right kind of glute hamstring issue earlier today. You can see her stretching it there as they have this built-in timeout for the end change. Andy Jones, Melissa Owensby holding down center court, making sure no crazy fans run onto the court. Try and get autographs.
15 seconds.
So as we come back in here, Jade and Jackie on the side that has been most successful. So this side is the side that is into the win. Ask a lot of pickleball players, it'll vary, but I'd say more than most, I'd say most would say into the wind they like, because you don't really have to back anything off. You can kind of hit the ball, let the wind work for you. When it's at your back, a little more difficult. Got to take something off of it.
Yeah, definitely easier to hit harder than take something off.
7-3-2.
Koop and Jardim extend their lead. It's going to go wide. It's a good idea from Jackie, but because she was right in the middle of the court, didn't leave her a lot of room to work with as she tries to throw up that cross-court lob.
Gets the back corner. Beautiful finish there from Jade Kawamoto. Excuse me, Jackie. They were switched.
Can the Kawamotos mount another comeback here in game 3?
Koop almost dropped that in.
That's it.
Unbelievable digs again, but too much pressure right there from both Kawamoto sisters. See, like you said, Lauren, if they can mount a comeback here again, they're going to have to if they want to take this to game to 15.
Kawamoto's hoping to be at some more tournaments this year, making more runs like this. Both of them work for the NCAA, so it keeps them pretty busy. Jackie coordinating championships for a few of the sports. I'm not exactly sure what Jade does, but both working for the NCAA, which is why we don't see them quite as much as we would like.
Combo from Jardim and Koop, and Jardim can feel it a little bit right now as she is getting a little fired up in the face of Andrea Koop right now, trying to get her going.
Definitely are trying to avoid that tiebreaker match to 15.
Yeah, don't want to have to do that if we don't have to. Points away now are Jardim and Koop from the gold medal here at the APP Masters. That's a good spot there from Jade, as all she had to do is just punch that ball right down the line. Hits it at about 50%, but hits it in the right spot.
9-4-2. Side out.
All right, so Jade and Jackie.
Timeout has been called by the receiving team. The score is 4-9-1.
Okay, so a timeout here from Jardim and Koop after that drive goes into the net from Jardim. So they're going to slow things down a little bit after that mistake. But again, been here before with the Kawamotos. Last game they were down 10-5, end up winning 12-10. Now they're down 9-4. Let's see if they can mount a comeback here again and force that game to 15.
Andrea Koop still stretching out that right side, and looks like Simone Jardim is losing her pants on purpose, of course.
We invite you to check out our
Making a little outfit change over there. Perhaps rubbing some CBD ointment or something on those legs.
So Kawamoto is ready to go, coming back in on one here, 4-9. As we come back in this third game, the Kawamoto's trying to win this and force that game to 15 here in the gold medal match, women's pro doubles.
Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here courtside.
1-on-1.
2 more matches remain after this.
Yeah.
Oh, and she gets, yeah, she gets Jackie. Jackie trying to get out of the way, can't do it.
4-9-2.
You. I got it. Go, go, go.
Work our way right back in. Work our way in again. What a spot there from Jackie Kawamoto.
Just the perfect spot, because it was a little confusion because Andrea Koop loves that two-handed backhand, which she has in the middle, and then Simone, they were both so engaged in that, and then just kind of at the last second, weren't exactly sure who was taking that.
5-9-2.
That's a huge point right there. Instead of a side out and down 9-4, they get on the board.
Go.
Left-handed for Koop.
And Jade backs up her sister.
Wow, what points here from the Kawamotos as they just keep chipping away here on 2. It's just deja vu from game number 2.
6-9-2.
Oh, good pressure there in the middle from Jardim as she changed it up. Instead of going hard cross court to Jackie, she goes middle and forces the forehand. And instead of Jackie being able to roll that, Jackie's having to push that. And so it takes any kind of mojo she's got on it off of it.
baseline drives.
There she goes middle again. Yeah, Simone's not going to that backhand. She's staying away from it right now. Nice finish there from Jade Kawamoto. But I like the adjustment from Jardim. She's going to the forehand and not allowing anything to get on that from Jackie.
9-6-2 here in game 3 of this gold medal match.
This is a huge hold for the Kawamotos here. And the miss hit there from Jackie, and it will give Simone Jardim and Andrea Koop their 6th opportunity to end the match. First in this game. They had 5 opportunities in game 2. Off again. To quote Sarah Ansberry, the Kawamotos are so annoying. They just won't go away. And I'm sure Koop and Jardim are feeling the same thing right now.
No. Second server.
He can't get on top of that right there. Has an opportunity. Let's see if they can get a little run here on 2 put together.
6-10-2. No. Side out.
The drop a little wide, and it'll be match point number 2 of this game, number 7 overall. But a timeout here from Jade and Jackie Kawamoto as they want to regroup here. They know they have to fight off 2 match points here if they want to stay in this. We'll see what they come up with out of this timeout.
We, of course, had 5 match points that they stared down and overcame in game 2. So again, they've been here before. They've gotten the job done. Can they do it 2 more times, though?
We will see after this timeout. Jardim and Koop looking to end this. They would love to end this right now and not have to deal with any more opportunities from the Kawamotos.
Server team, we have 1 timeout remaining. Receiving team, we have 1 timeout remaining.
All right, gold medal match point on the paddle of Andrea Koop.
My goodness.
I mean, if I'm Jardim and Koop right now, I am just feeling the pressure to try and close this out because they know what happened in game 2.
What do they have to do to end this? I mean, it is just unbelievable, the fight and the grit in the Kawamoto sisters. Ice in the veins from both of these ladies right here.
Down 2.
Yeah, a little confusion. Jackie tries to take that, but I would like to see her let that ball go and let Jade get that as that ball's going to her on that angle. But it goes off the edge guard of Jackie and is match point number 9 for Jardim and Koop.
Put a fork in her, she's done, guys.
Oh my goodness, Jardim's gonna take a little break right here as she attempts to get that, pull herself out of the kitchen.
I'm pretty sure she would be the first one to say, I am too old to be on the floor during a pickleball match.
Well, let's see if number 10 is the charm for Koop and Jardim, because this is match point number 10.
Number Simone Jardim. You can just see how thankful she is that that is over. Andrea Koop and Simone Jardim are gold medalists here in women's pro doubles. A big congratulations as well to our silver medalists Jade and Jackie Kawamoto, grinding here to 3 games. Almost getting that tiebreaker match, but we have our men's pro doubles coming up right after this. Dominic Catalano heads on court to interview our gold medalists, and then that men's doubles gold medal match coming up right after this on ESPN+.
They take down Jackie and Jade Kawamoto. First and foremost, I'm going to quote Sarah Ansbury really quick and say, the Kawamotos are just so annoying. They just wouldn't go away. Not in a bad way. But Simone, you guys were up 10-5 in game 2. I hate to bring it up. But you guys were up 10-5. You had 6 match points. Couldn't put it away. They came back and win 12-10. What are you thinking going into game 3?
That we did this before, and because when we played them yesterday, we were up 5-1. That's why I love when you bring it up, because I know. Trust me, I'll think about it, and I know exactly. But this is when we talked about, like, when they play great when they are behind. They do. They just play loose, and they play. It's easy. I hate to say it, but it's easy when you're behind. So what we talked about is that we need to then. I like counter with more energy than them when they play loose like that when we get ahead, because we knew that we would get in that situation again. It's just a matter of us like stick to our plan, stay aggressive, and go for our shots and let the chips fall where they may. That's the way it goes.
And it worked. You guys come out. They had a little bit of a run in that 3rd game, coming back a little bit. You guys stopped that right away, took a timeout, came back out. You had 5 more opportunities, but then on the 10th one, finally, you guys put it away. What are you thinking at that moment, Andrea?
I mean, that match point wasn't pretty, but at all. We were lucky to come through with it. But honestly, I don't think that we played bad. They played some amazing. They played their best stuff when we were up, and especially on our match points. And it didn't hurt that I think they had 2 or 3 winning let cords on our match points too. Then Simone dived unnecessarily. Don't hurt yourself.
I did not dive for the one over there because I had no chance. That one I thought that I had a chance.
Now,
Go for one at one point.
and Simone, seeing the Kawamotos too, you saw them first and foremost. It was about 3 years ago at your tournament.
Yes.
I remember them giving you guys a great match that first time. And now where are they at now?
I didn't play them. No, they were on the other side, but I remember watching them and I thought they were good then. And and then I recently play them and she plays them more often. And I mean, they're just, I think what it is that they don't play a whole lot. So a lot of people see them and, evidently they're good. They're great players, great gals. So I just think it's great for the sport. And it's just going to continue to grow and hopefully more girls like that show up to play.
All right, well, congratulations, Andrea. Congratulations, Simone. Gold medalists here at the APP Masters. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back on ESPN+, we got the men's pro doubles final here on Championship Court. Don't go anywhere.